Have you ever felt a tremor in the earth beneath your feet, a primal fear that whispers of unseen forces playing with your life? Imagine that feeling amplified, a constant gnawing dread that festers in your gut, a chilling premonition that whispers, "You've messed with the wrong one." This is just one of the fates that awaits those who dare to cross paths with the chosen ones. Throughout history, across cultures and continents, whispers of these chosen souls have echoed through time, the heroes destined for greatness, the ones marked by fate to bring balance or usher in change. Call them prophets or simply those with a light burning so bright it draws both moths and the envious shadows that seek to extinguish it. We all know the stories, don't we? The shepherd boy who slays giants, the princess who defies empires, the ordinary turned extraordinary. But what the stories often neglect is the unseen price tag attached to harming these vessels of destiny. It's not a simple matter of a foiled plot or a glancing blow. The consequences for hurting a chosen one are woven into the very fabric of the universe, a cosmic debt that accrues interest with terrifying speed. But now you are wondering, what exactly is the price of hurting the chosen ones? Well, the answer lies in the curse. The price of hurting these sacred souls is not one to be taken lightly. It is said that for every tear shed by a chosen one, a storm brews in the heavens, ready to unleash its fury upon the perpetrator. Every wound inflicted upon their pure hearts, a wound deeper still, festers within the soul of the transgressor. Before we take a look at the devastating effects of hurting the chosen ones, we first need to understand the law of karma, the concept of the law of karma. The law of karma is a fundamental principle in many spiritual and philosophical traditions. At its core, karma is the belief that our actions have consequences, and what we sow, we reap. In essence, it's the idea that every thought, word, and action sets off a chain of cause and effect that ultimately shapes our lives. This description of the law of karma aligns with the philosophical insights of Swami Vivekananda, a key figure in the Hindu spiritual renaissance, who emphasized the principle of karma as a fundamental aspect of spiritual evolution. He taught that every action produces an inevitable consequence, shaping individual lives and the unfolding of cosmic order. Vivekananda stressed that karma operates not as a system of reward or punishment, but as a mechanism for growth and self-realization. This perspective underscores the interconnectedness of all beings and the importance of conscious action in aligning with higher spiritual principles. According to this law, positive actions lead to positive outcomes, while negative actions result in negative consequences. It's not merely about punishment or reward, but about the natural order of the universe seeking balance. Karma operates on the principle of justice, ensuring that individuals experience the effects of their actions, whether in this lifetime or in future incarnations. Understanding karma reminds us to act with kindness, compassion, and integrity, knowing that our deeds ripple through the fabric of existence, influencing our future circumstances and relationships. Think of karma, the ancient principle of cause and effect on steroids. Every cruel word, every raised fist aimed at the chosen one sets in motion a chain reaction that ripples outwards, a dark tide threatening to drown the perpetrator in its wake. Eastern philosophies speak of this as breaking the natural order, disrupting the delicate flow of energy that sustains all existence. Imagine the universe as a perfectly balanced scale, the chosen one, a weight on one side representing good, change, or progress. When you try to tip those scales, the counterweight slams down on you with a force that can shatter your very foundation. And let's not forget the wrath of the divine. Across religions, a common thread binds the concept of chosen ones. They are favored by a higher power, a force that guards them with a jealous eye. To harm the chosen is to spit in the face of the heavens, to invite a retribution so swift and merciless that it would make even the most hardened cynic whimper for mercy. Now that we understand how our actions have consequences, let's take a look at one of the most important parts of this consequence: cosmic imbalance. You may ask, what exactly is cosmic imbalance? The concept of cosmic imbalance. Cosmic imbalance refers to a disruption or disharmony in the natural order of the universe. It occurs when the equilibrium between various forces, energies, or elements is disturbed, leading to adverse effects on both the individual and the collective consciousness. This imbalance can manifest in different forms, such as social unrest, environmental degradation, or personal turmoil. Essentially, cosmic imbalance arises when actions that are out of alignment with universal principles of harmony, justice, and interconnectedness occur. These actions create a ripple effect that reverberates throughout the cosmos, affecting not only the immediate surroundings, but also the broader cosmic order. Consider the philosophy of Taoism, particularly as articulated by Lao Tzu, the legendary founder of Taoism and author of the Tao Te Ching. He emphasized the importance of living in harmony with the natural order of the universe. According to Taoist principles, cosmic imbalance occurs when human actions disrupt the inherent balance and flow of the Tao, leading to disharmony and suffering. The concept of cosmic imbalance reflects the Taoist understanding of the interconnectedness of all things and the importance of attuning to the rhythms of nature to maintain equilibrium. At the core of cosmic imbalance lies the ripple of influence. This metaphorical ripple represents the far-reaching effects of our actions, extending beyond the immediate moment and touching the interconnected web of existence. Just as a stone creates concentric waves when dropped into a pond, our deeds send out vibrations that reverberate throughout the cosmos. The ripple of influence illustrates the interconnected nature of all beings and phenomena. Every thought, word, and action sets off a chain reaction, shaping the fabric of reality in subtle yet profound ways. Whether positive or negative, our influences ripple outward, affecting not only ourselves but also those around us and even the broader cosmic order. Perhaps the greatest price of hurting the chosen ones is the toll it takes on the very fabric of reality itself. For every act of cruelty committed against a chosen one, the balance of the universe is disrupted, sending shockwaves rippling through the cosmos. The most terrifying price isn't divine fury or cosmic imbalance. It's the erosion of your soul. Every act of malice directed at the chosen one chips away at your humanity, leaving behind a hollow shell consumed by bitterness and regret. You become a vessel of negativity, a magnet for misfortune, forever ostracized by the very universe you sought to manipulate. The next time someone feels the urge to mock the dreamer, to trip up the rising star, or to extinguish the flickering flame of someone destined for greatness, they should remember, the price for hurting a chosen one is far steeper than you could ever imagine. It's a price paid not just in coin or consequence, but in the very essence of your being. Walk away. Let destiny unfold, because in the grand existence, some threads are simply not meant to be tangled with. Now you might ask, are there even people who have wronged the chosen ones? The scars of retribution, tales across time, history, and even legend are littered with cautionary tales of those who dared to defy the chosen ones. These are not mere bedtime stories, but potent reminders etched in the annals of time. Remember the story of the arrogant Pharaoh who sought to crush the prophecy of the coming Messiah. His heart, hardened by power, ignored the pleas of his advisors and the warnings of plagues. He ordered the massacre of innocents, a desperate attempt to alter fate. But fate, as they say, has a cruel sense of humor. The Nile, once a life-giving artery, turned bloody red, crops withered, and a darkness descended upon the land. The Pharaoh's son, not the prophesied child, was struck down, a chilling symbol of his misplaced pride. His reign crumbled around him, his name forever synonymous with hubris and the wrath of the unseen. Even within families, the chosen one can face the viper's sting of jealousy. The story of Cain and Abel is a stark reminder of the destructive power of envy. Cain, a man of the fields, saw his brother Abel the shepherd favored by God. This bitterness festered within him, culminating in a murderous act that stained the earth itself. Cain's punishment wasn't just exile, it was a brand upon his soul, a constant reminder of his transgression. He became a wanderer, forever cursed with the knowledge that he had not only defied fate, but also severed the sacred bond of brotherhood. Magic and mysticism often intertwine with the stories of the chosen ones. There are those who, blinded by ambition, believe they can usurp destiny through dark arts. The tale of the sorcerer Malkor, who sought to steal the power prophesied for a young princess, is a chilling example. He conjured shadows, wove insidious curses, and orchestrated a series of calamities, but the princess, imbued with an inner strength that defied his magic, emerged unscathed. Malkor, however, wasn't so lucky. His spells backfired, twisting his once formidable magic into a force that consumed him from within. He became a cautionary figure, a skeletal husk forever trapped within the very tower he used to plot his schemes. These are just a few tales of the consequences of defying the chosen. Now let's delve deeper, exploring the specific forms this retribution can take, the unseen forces that conspire to protect destiny's darlings, and the truth about the mark they leave on those who dare to harm them. When karma becomes a symphony of misfortune, the universe, it seems, has a peculiar sense of fairness. When you tamper with the chosen one, it doesn't unleash a single earth-shattering blow. Instead, it crafts a symphony of misfortune, a meticulously orchestrated series of events that slowly unravels your life. One of the instruments in this unsettling orchestra is the boomerang effect. Imagine your malice aimed at the chosen one as a boomerang. It may take time, a twist of fate, or an unforeseen turn of events, but that negativity will return to you, often amplified. The businessman who sabotaged the chosen one's deal might find himself embroiled in a scandal that tarnished his reputation. The bully who tormented the future leader might find himself ostracized and isolated later in life. In Christianity, for example, the concept of reaping what you sow is reflected in the biblical passage, "Do not be deceived, God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows," as stated in Galatians 6:7. The cause and effect may not be readily apparent, but the universe, in its own peculiar way, ensures a bitter payback. Next comes the erosion of luck. Chosen ones often seem to possess an uncanny ability to navigate life's challenges. Opportunities fall into their lap, doors magically open, and danger seems to narrowly miss them. This isn't simply happenstance, it's the subtle shielding of a universe invested in their success. Conversely, those who oppose them find their luck slowly withering away. Missed connections, unforeseen obstacles, and a string of bad decisions become the norm. It's as if the universe itself whispers, "You've chosen the wrong side, and now the winds of fortune blow against you." Another retribution is the corrosive touch of negativity. Humanity thrives on connection. When we target the chosen one, we sever ourselves from the positive energy they carry. They become a beacon of hope and progress, while we become shrouded in negativity. This negativity, like a virus, begins to infect all aspects of our lives. Relationships sour, opportunities dwindle, and a pervasive sense of bitterness sets in. The chosen one may move on to greatness, but we are left behind, prisoners of our own negativity. The uprising of the bystanders is also a retribution associated with hurting the chosen ones. The chosen one often inspires others. They ignite a spark of hope, a belief in a better tomorrow. When we try to extinguish that spark, it rarely goes unnoticed. People who witness the injustice, the cruelty directed at someone destined for greatness, often rise in quiet defense. Public opinion shifts, support gathers for the chosen one, and the perpetrator finds themselves increasingly isolated, facing the scorn of those they once sought to manipulate. These are just a few of the ways the universe retaliates against those who defy the chosen ones. In the next part, we'll delve deeper into the unseen forces that conspire to protect them, exploring the concept of divine intervention and the mysterious guardians that walk beside them, unseen but ever present. But what unseen forces, you may ask, conspire to protect the chosen ones? The unseen guardians of the chosen ones. The answer lies in the veil that separates the seen from the unseen, and behind that veil lies a multitude of forces working tirelessly to ensure the Chosen One fulfills their destiny. The Chosen Ones may appear to walk alone, but make no mistake, they are rarely truly alone. One of the unseen forces is the hands of fate. Imagine fate as a huge blanket being made. Each thread stands for a life, an event, or a choice. The Chosen One's thread is a vital one, intricately woven into the grand design. When someone tries to sever that thread, unseen hands intervene. Opportunities arise seemingly out of thin air, dangers dissipate at the last moment, and seemingly random events conspire to keep the Chosen One on track. These are not mere coincidences. They are the subtle manipulations of fate itself, ensuring the tapestry remains whole. Across cultures, stories abound of celestial beings, spirit guides, or angels who watch over those destined for greatness. These guardians may not be readily visible, but their presence is undeniable. They might nudge the Chosen One towards the right path, offer cryptic warnings in dreams, or even deflect a physical attack in the nick of time. Their methods are as diverse as the beliefs that empower them, but their purpose is singular: to shield the Chosen One from harm and ensure they reach their full potential. In Chinese culture, ancestor worship is a deeply rooted practice, with families honoring their ancestors through rituals and offerings to ensure their continued support and blessings. They believe that the spirits of their ancestors watch over them from beyond the veil. In the case of the Chosen Ones, this ancestral chorus plays a particularly powerful role. Their love, their wisdom, and their unwavering faith in the Chosen One's potential forms a protective shield. They may subtly influence events, whisper guidance in moments of doubt, or even manifest in dreams to offer encouragement. The Chosen One may not be aware of this ancestral support, but it remains a powerful force nonetheless. The most powerful guardian of all is the belief the Chosen One inspires. When someone becomes a beacon of hope, a symbol of change, they amass a following, a chorus of believers whose collective faith creates a potent force field. This belief acts as a shield, deflecting negativity and bolstering the Chosen One's resolve. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. The Chosen One's unwavering spirit inspires belief, and that belief in turn strengthens their ability to overcome obstacles. Now let's explore the lasting impact of harming a Chosen One, a mark that lingers long after the initial transgression. The indelible mark, a stain on the soul. Hurting a Chosen One isn't a one-time event, it's a scar etched onto the fabric of your being. The consequences may not be immediate, but they are undeniable, leaving a mark that festers and grows darker with time. The initial act of malice may bring a fleeting sense of satisfaction, but it's soon replaced by a gnawing sense of regret. As the Chosen One thrives, achieving their destiny, the perpetrator is left grappling with the knowledge of what they've done. This regret, a constant companion, becomes a heavy burden to bear, a reminder of the path not taken, the potential for good deliberately thwarted. Every act of cruelty chips away at our capacity for empathy and compassion. When we target a Chosen One, we are essentially choosing darkness over light. This choice has a corrosive effect on our very soul. We become cynical, distrustful, and increasingly isolated. The very act of trying to snuff out another's light inevitably dims our own. Neuroscientific studies have revealed that acts of cruelty can reshape the brain, leading to decreased activity in areas associated with empathy and increased activity in regions linked to aggression. This suggests that repeated instances of cruelty not only erode our capacity for compassion, but also reinforce harmful behavioral patterns. The Chosen One, by their very nature, attracts opportunities and inspires others. Harming them severs you from this vibrant web of connection. Doors that might have opened, paths that could have led to success, all remain closed. You become trapped in a stagnant existence, forever haunted by the what-ifs and the potential you so carelessly discarded. The universe has a long memory, and those who defy its chosen instruments rarely escape unscathed. A sense of paranoia sets in, a constant feeling of being watched, judged. Every misfortune, every setback begins to feel like cosmic retribution, a chilling reminder of your transgression. This paranoia becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, driving you further into isolation and despair. The most enduring consequence is the legacy of shame. News of your actions, a whisper here, a rumor there, can tarnish your reputation irrevocably. You become ostracized, shunned by those who revere the Chosen One and their cause. This shame becomes a shroud you wear for life, a constant reminder of the darkness you chose to embrace. The mark left by harming a Chosen One is not a physical scar, but a spiritual one, a festering wound that can never truly heal. It's a life sentence to a reality where negativity reigns, and where the light you sought to extinguish continues to shine all the brighter, casting your own existence into an ever-deepening shadow. But you may ask, can one seek forgiveness to mitigate the weight of the transgressions against the Chosen Ones, seeking redemption in the shadow of the Chosen? The weight of harming a Chosen One can feel crushing, a seemingly inescapable cycle of misfortune and regret. But is there any hope for redemption? Can the perpetrator ever find solace, or are they forever damned to walk in the shadow of their transgression? The journey towards redemption is arduous, a long and winding road fraught with challenges. The first step is acknowledging the gravity of your actions. Accept responsibility for the pain you inflicted and the disruption you caused to the cosmic order. This isn't about self-flagellation, but about a sincere understanding of the harm done. Seek forgiveness. The Chosen One you wronged may not be readily available to offer forgiveness. However, the act of seeking it, of expressing remorse and a genuine desire to make amends, is a crucial step. It could involve a heartfelt apology, a public declaration of your wrongdoing, or even acts of service that support the Chosen One's cause. This sentiment resonates with the theme of redemption found in Buddhist parable of Angulimala. Angulimala was a notorious bandit who had killed countless people and wore a necklace made of their severed fingers. However, upon encountering the Buddha, Angulimala was deeply moved by his teachings and sought to change his ways. Despite his violent past, Angulimala became a devoted disciple of the Buddha and ultimately attained enlightenment. This parable illustrates the transformative power of acknowledging past wrongs, seeking forgiveness, and committing to a path of redemption and personal growth. Reconnect with the light. Hurting a Chosen One severs you from the positive energy they carry. To heal, you must actively seek to reconnect with that light. This can involve acts of charity, volunteering your time to a cause you believe in, or simply surrounding yourself with positive, uplifting people. The universe operates on a delicate balance. Your actions may have frayed the fabric of fate, but it can be mended. The key lies in taking responsibility for your actions and actively working to restore balance. This could involve correcting bad deeds, helping others in need, or simply becoming a force for good in the world. Redemption is not a quick fix. It's a lifelong commitment to becoming a better person, one dedicated to healing, growth, and positive change. The universe may not forget your transgression, but it can acknowledge your sincere efforts to atone. The path to redemption requires self-compassion and the understanding that everyone makes mistakes. However, dwelling on guilt and self-loathing will only hinder your progress. Learn from your mistake, forgive yourself, and move forward with a renewed commitment to the light. The weight of consequence can feel overwhelming, a crushing reminder of the darkness we've chosen. But even in the deepest shadows, a single flickering flame can illuminate the path forward. While hurting a Chosen One sets you on a dark path, the choice to step back to seek redemption is still yours. It's never too late to rekindle the light within. In conclusion, Chosen Ones, despite the challenges they face, continue to shine their light, pushing for progress, inspiring hope. Remember, the universe in its grand design needs both light and shadow. Even if you've walked in darkness, you can choose to step back into the light, to become a part of the solution, not the problem. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.